Okay, so the day has finally come. The blood, sweat, and tears, emphasis really on the tears, has paid off. So now I have a Mustang that hopefully should make the tech inspection, and I hopefully should hold up. I think the diff will be okay. I think the body roll is gonna make this really terrible on the track. Anyway, we're ready to go. It's like 6 a.m. and I'm not gonna do a travel montage because I don't like them.
Oh man, there's a lot of people out now. Holy shit. Oh my God, my heart is pounding. I don't really do any reckless driving. The only experience I really have with getting sideways is doing my car reviews. And sometimes the tail just nudges out a little bit. All right, let's f it up. Well, hopefully not literally. Come on, baby! Oh man, I mean, I only went like a little bit sideways too. But that was so much fun. Oh my God. I play Pokemon Go every day. I wanna catch them all. The first thing I learned, you aren't as sideways as you think. As I progressed through the day, I received a couple of pointers from the staff, and this helped me start to figure out some of my issues. When you're running lower power cars, clutch kicking the absolute hell out of the car is necessary. Still, without a welded diff, the car would not lock up consistently. Tip number 1 for my fellow amateurs: buy an open diff, then weld it, be done with it. I rebuilt my LSD with carbon clutches and it hooked up okay, but lacked the consistency to make this a simple task. And then throwing in 9-inch wide wheels doesn't help either. Additionally, the immense body roll and wheel hop from my soft, worn suspension became a big problem out on the track. In fact, the moment I left the event, I ordered front coilovers and new shocks and springs for the back. But let's get back to this. Over the course of the day, I got more advantageous and started spinning out a lot. Eventually, something amazing happened. I went sideways around the whole first long sweeping corner. Another big problem with the Mustang is steering angle. You have to really stay on top of the car in order to keep it from spinning out. You just can't get too sideways in these stock and stay on course. I also noticed diff fluid coming out of the axle ends, which does not help with locking up. The first event gave me a lot of lessons, not just in driving, but also in what makes a car handle better or worse, and why Mustangs, especially older ones, aren't super popular for drifting. They require more modifications to handle well versus other cars. Still, I love the notion of drifting a boat, and in the few moments that I was actually going sideways as intended, it was pure bliss. It has me heavily anticipating the day when the Disgusting has an angle kit, which I'm actually installing as we speak, a welded diff, coilovers, which will be in the next video, and a hydro e-brake. It's a lot of money and work, but I think it'll be crazy cool to have a Mustang that actually behaves like a drift car. Throw in a lot more skill on my part, and I can see this becoming a long-term hobby of mine. This is not the car to buy if your goal is a budget drift build. A 3 Series BMW or a Mazda Miata will do a lot better just because the stock steering angle and suspension are much more appropriate for this kind of driving. However, with any of them, I would definitely recommend throwing in a racing seat first. Still, this was a ton of fun, and I really wish I could make more time to do events like this. And oh yeah, my apologies for just now releasing a video that I shot in May. I was backlogged on Mustang videos, and I needed to post more reviews to keep the channel prosperous. Thanks for watching. The next DISGUSTANG video will be a thorough review on my new suspension, along with what happened at my second drift event, and how difficult it was for me to install this setup. Subscribe and hit the bell for more reviews and DISGUSTANG. I'll see you in the next one.